Hi guys, welcome back to my channel S Chemistry. My name is Sonal and today we will do a very quick discussion on one of the most crucial questions which is usually a part of all the interviews no matter which interview you're actually giving, and that very important question is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So firstly, we will talk why this question is so important. Second, we will focus on the type of answers which you should try and avoid. And in the third section, I will actually share with you all 4 sample answers which you all can use in your coming interviews. So this video will be focused on lecturer or teacher based interviews, right? So the answers are also as per that itself, okay? So the very first aspect that we need to understand is, why is this question so important? So usually when a candidate goes for an interview, the members of the panel who are actually taking your interview, they will actually try and analyze or evaluate the candidate on 2 bases. The first one is individual and the second one is professional. So I'll quickly talk about this. When they ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, okay, or how are you planning to actually, like how do you plan your career growth in the coming 5 years, they can ask this as well, okay. So as a candidate, they are actually going to evaluate that particular candidate on individual basis and on professional basis, okay. Individual basis, as in they are looking for the career goals that the candidate has made for themselves, okay. So suppose you are going for a teaching interview or for a lecturer interview, okay. As a teacher or as a professor, as a lecturer, how do you actually plan to evolve, okay? How do you plan to grow in this field, okay, for your individual development? That is the first aspect that they are evaluating, okay. The second is professional, as in you as a person who's going to join that institute, right? So you will be an employee of that particular institute. How much are you willing to contribute towards the growth and development of that particular institute, okay. So when you prepare your answers, you need to focus on both of these aspects. First is how you are going to develop your own self, okay, how you are going to acquire new skills, how you're going to work on your flaws or if you have certain faults, okay. And the second is your growth, how is it going to be beneficial to the growth of the entire institute, okay. So these are the things that the panel members or the interview or the people who are actually taking your interview, they are actually looking out for in a particular candidate. The second section of the video is basically focusing on what a candidate is not supposed to say when he or she is asked the question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? First one, I don't know. Second one, I haven't thought about it yet. Third one, I'm doubtful about my future in this institute. Fourth one, I see myself as the head of the department in the coming 5 years. Fifth one, I see myself as the principal of the school in the coming 5 years. Sixth one, I see myself as a member of the panel conducting interviews in the coming 5 years. So these are the type of answers that a candidate should definitely avoid when asked this question, because the first few answers actually speak up that the candidate isn't really prepared for taking this job ahead, or he or she hasn't really thought about any future in this particular institute. And the few answers which I gave later on, they just talk that the candidate is highly over ambitious and overconfident, because you're just directly giving out a position and you're not talking about the journey which will actually lead you to that position. So the candidate should definitely try and avoid these 6 type of answers that I have just mentioned. With that being said, we will move ahead to the last section of this video, wherein I will discuss with you the sample answers which, if required, you guys can use for your interviews ahead.
Sample answer 1. In the initial 2 to 3 years, I plan to wholeheartedly immerse myself in fulfilling all the required duties and responsibilities of this position. Along with that, I plan to understand the areas that can be improved on. As for me, I believe that growth is directly equivalent to constant learning. Sample answer 2. My first priority is to join this prestigious institute. Through a period of 5 years, I see myself more stable in terms of knowledge, career growth, and finances. Growth is very important to me, and hence I see myself growing through various roles and duties in this institute. Sample answer 3. I want to be an expert in this subject, so I will use the next few years to deepen my knowledge and gain expertise. My goal is to give the best of my efforts to all the duties assigned to me and make a small yet significant impact on shaping the minds of our younger generations. Sample answer 4. In the next 5 years, I aim to be an expert in the particular subject or field. I wish to explore and develop skills in research project management. I would like to guide students as I have had phenomenal mentors and supervisors in my career previously. I would like to lead a research group of my own.
So that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it did, then please give this video a thumbs up and do consider subscribing to my channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.